What's up, kings and queens? It's your boy Dan from Daft Previews, and today I'm here to give you my best bets for Game 2 of the WNBA Finals. Before we get there, let's recap the last video. Now, we did take the links to cover the 6.5 point spread. That cashed. I was crying in the first half. The Liberty got out to an 18-point lead, but they came back and they won the game in overtime. We got hooked on Brianna Stewart rebounds. She finished with 9. That was absolutely frustrating to watch. She was aggressive chasing those boards in the first and the fourth quarter, but in the middle of that game, she didn't appear too interested. But enough about Brianna Stewart. We'll talk about her a little bit more a bit later on. I'll let you know I've got 5 bets to share with you today, but you can't make these bets without taking the game script into account, especially in the playoffs. Let's talk a little bit about how I think this game is going to go. Well, after selling game 1, it's hard not to see the New York Liberty win this game. The spread, it moved to about 8 points in this game. It was 6.5 in the last one. It's moved out further despite the Liberty losing. So it means the books, they're expecting them to bounce back and come back a lot stronger in this game. Now, can the Liberty cover the spread? Shit, I'm not sure. The Lynx have had their number all year, but this feels like a must-win game for the Liberty as I don't see them winning all their games on the road. In terms of totals, I don't see this game being a complete grind. Both teams are too good offensively to lock up. We should see 160 to 170 points in this game, which is great for the overs and our player props. So let's talk about my first bet. It's not even on a player prop, believe it or not. First bet on this game is on the New York Liberty. And I'm looking for them to come out, ambush the Lynx again, and cover the first quarter spread. Now, history is on our side in this one. In the WNBA Finals at home, when the home team loses and they're favored the following game, they're 8-0 against the spread. The Lynx, great at in-game adjustments, and they typically improve as the game goes on. So I'm happy to take the Liberty to cover 2 points in that first quarter at -110. So that's bet number 1. Now, a lot of you guys love the stuff that I do on player props, so let's not fuck around and let's get into it, shall we? Let's go! So we're jumping into Outlier. You know what's my go-to. 7-day free trial if you want to check this tool out. The link is in the video description below. Now let's talk about player props. Which one do I like? I hate to say it, but we're going with a predator on this one. It's Jonquel Jones. Now, the comment section in the last video was full of comments around Jonquel Jones sucking ass, and boy, did she prove us wrong. She was a beast in that last game. 24 points and 10 rebounds, an absolute freak. And what am I looking at? I'm looking at over 14.5 points for Jonquel Jones. It is plus money. Now, let me tell you why. Now, you could argue that she didn't get enough shots in that last game, especially during the Lynx comeback. She finished the game with only 14 shots, despite leading the team with 24 points. Brianna Stewart and Sabrina took 47 shots combined in that game, and they shot less than 30% from the field. Jonquel Jones has a significant size advantage, and they need to look for her more. So I'm liking the over here on Jonquel Jones. The risk in this play is that Jonquel Jones is fucking inconsistent as they come. She can find foul trouble better than most players, and that's the risk that you got to run with. But if the Liberty are going to win this game, I feel like it needs to be Jonquel Jones, the person who steps up. My thoughts on Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu when it comes to scoring their points, I think they both need to be better offensively, but can they? To Stewart, she had a tough time with the Defensive Player of the Year all over her. I don't see what changes the Liberty could make to get her more buckets. Her only option is to shoot a better percentage. Whereas with Sabrina, I think she has massive upside given the volume of shots that she typically takes in these types of games. But I also believe the conversation between Sabrina and her coach will be about efficiency and making the right play. The risk in betting on Sabrina in this particular game is that Sabrina could fall into a playmaking role in different stages throughout this game. In that last game, she was not playmaking whatsoever. She was throwing up everything. But there will be stages in this game where she does fall into that playmaker role to improve her efficiency. She'll take better shots, shoot a better percentage, but will she shoot enough to cover her points line? And that's the risk I see in Sabrina, and that's why I'm not betting on her points prop, and it's also why I'm not betting on Brianna Stewart's points prop. Whereas Jonquel Jones, all signs point to give this bitch the ball some more because nobody can stop her down low. So I like Jonquel Jones over 14.5 points. My next play, we're looking at Brianna Stewart. Now, Brianna Stewart owes me a bit of money after that game and some hair follicles too because I lost more than I had already lost in my lifetime. I lost a lot of it in that last game. But I'm looking at Brianna Stewart to go over her rebound line, over 9.5. Now, call me stubborn, but I'm running this back. I did bet it last time. She, like I said earlier, she was a fucking dog in that first and fourth quarter, actively crashing the boards. We were speaking about it in the Discord group. It was frustrating to watch. And I don't know what was going on in the second and third, but there were rebound opportunities everywhere. Brianna Stewart just didn't seem that interested. Now, she had covered this rebound line in every single game against Minnesota Lynx this season. And in a game where I expect the Liberty provide more resilience on the defensive end, less lapses, more opportunities, they have to be there. If Brianna Stewart just does what she did in the first and fourth quarter, this is going to cover with ease. So she shouldn't be rattled. Lock in Brianna and get those damn rebounds. And if it doesn't cash in this game, I'm going to dig my heels in, and I'll probably bet the over on her rebounds in the next game because I'm going to get it eventually with you, Brianna. Now, my next play is probably a little bit more insightful, less emotional, and we're looking at Leonie Febish, and I'm looking to take her points and rebounds in this game. I'm looking at over 12.5 for Leonie Febish. Now, this is a little bit juiced, not going to lie, but this is probably going to move to 13.5 without a doubt. And at 13.5, I'd probably still take it. Now, taking a look at her numbers, you can see in her head-to-head, she's only hit this 1 out of 5 games. The one she hit it in was most recently. 17 points and 6 rebounds, a massive game one from Leonie Febish. Now, she's normally used as a defensive stopper on the opposition's best perimeter scorer, but I found through watching that game that she has a lot of mismatches on the offensive end with a lot of the smaller guards from the Minnesota Lynx. In terms of her rebounds, if we look at that specifically, her line is at 3.5. It's a plus money play as well. The odds are great. And I ran some numbers here because without that overtime, she still would have played 33 minutes in this game. So she played 38 minutes plus the 5-minute overtime, finished with 6 boards. She still played 33 minutes. So what I did was I ran the numbers on the season to the games where she plays at least 30 minutes. And check this out. Greener than Snoop Dogg's fingers, baby. 8 out of 10 games, averaging 4.7 rebounds per game when she plays more than 30 minutes. Now, she was on track for 33, so there's even more upside if you wanted to filter a little bit further. But I also ran the same numbers for her points and rebounds, and check this shit out. Very green. 30 minutes. She's covered this in 8 out of 10 games, averaging 15.2 points and rebounds. So I do love that. I actually like her to go over her points and over her rebounds prop. I feel like it's the role players for this Liberty team that are going to make the biggest difference. Like I said, Brianna Stewart, there's probably not too much more they could be doing apart from shooting the ball better. Whereas these Liberty players, the role players, have to continue to stand up. And Leonie did that in game 1, and I expect her to do it again in game 2. And my last play in this game is plus money play. You know how I feel about plus money. But before we get to the plus money play, I do have an announcement that I need to make to you guys. And it's about the new NBA season. It is almost here, a couple of weeks away. And if you're serious about winning big, then I've got an offer that you won't want to miss. Now, last season, I won over 100 units profit on the NBA, and I'm taking this seriously, and I'm ready to take this even further this year. So I'm introducing you guys to my exclusive NBA season betting package. And this is your chance to follow every bet that I place and profit all season long. Now, here's why you need to act fast. 1, I've got some proven results. Last season, 100 units profit. I even made a video about it. You can check that video about it as well. And that 100 units, that's real money. And that's consistently coming in from a strategy designed to win. I applied this same strategy on the WNBA this season. It's the first season I even watched WNBA, and check these numbers out. So on the WNBA this season, we're up 53.88 units, a 17% return on your investment. You might be wondering, what is this 17.2% return on your investment? Well, let me show you something. So I did a quick Google search. What's a good ROI for professional sports bettors? And basically what we found is that professional sports bettors aim to achieve 5 to 10% as an ROI. Now, I'm no professional, but if I can continue to perform at this level, we're going to be reining in some dough, all on the NBA. The next great thing about this package is that I've got a bankroll strategy for big wins and minimal losses. So my betting strategy is tailored to maximize your profits while keeping the risks in check. You'll learn how to manage your bankroll and seize the biggest opportunities without overexposing yourself. Now, here's what else is in it for you. So every bet that I place, you will see. As part of this package, you'll get access to every bet I place this NBA season, from straight bets for steady profits to value plays that fast track your bankroll growth. I also have a low risk parlay strategy. Now, you want the thrill of the parlay without the overwhelming risk, right? My low risk parlay strategy is designed to help you hit big while minimizing the downside. Now, these are calculated plays meant to deliver big results. The next thing about this package is you're going to get at least 250 bets per month. So consistency is key. With 250 plus bets every month, you're always going to be in the action. It's going to give you more opportunities to grow your bankroll throughout the season. Every game, every key matchup, every profitable play, I've got you covered. Some important things to note. This is kind of a limited time only thing, limited by time. So the spots for this are only going to be open for 6 weeks only. And I say that because I want to get all these members in, have a whole core of people who are ready to ride the whole season out with me. And they're going to shut the doors after about 4 weeks of action. So the biggest discounts obviously come from early sign-up. So those who jump in early get bigger discounts, meaning if you sign up now, between now and the 29th of October, you're looking at 60% off whatever I've set the price at. The longer you wait, the smaller the discount gets. But then once this closes, it's going to close. So don't wait and don't miss out on these huge savings. This is your opportunity to level up your NBA betting and start making some consistent profits. So don't wait until it's too late. The spots are limited and the clock is ticking. So you can sign up now. I'll leave a link for this in the video description below. I'll probably remind you guys in some upcoming videos, but the WNBA is only on every couple of days. So take advantage of it now, because if this does fill up by the time you want to look at it, it might be too late. All right, so we're looking to get into the last play on this WNBA slate, and I did promise you guys a plus money look. And what I'm looking at here is Kayla McBride. Kayla McBride was awesome in that last game. She scored a whole lot of points, and we're not looking at her points today. We're looking at over 3.5 assists for Kayla McBride. Plus money, as I said, plus 112. And you know how I feel about that. Now, she's covered this line in 4 consecutive games now. That's great. Her recent form is excellent, so I do like that. And she's done it against some stiff competition, the Connecticut Sun and now the New York Liberty. She's covered this in 3 out of 5 games against the New York Liberty this season. Most recently in that last game, game 1 of the WNBA Finals with 4 assists. In that game, she balled out 22 points, 4 from 7 from deep. Now, out of the 3 Minnesota players who scored 20-plus points, I believe that Kayla McBride is the easiest one to take out of the game offensively if I was a Liberty. As a shooter, the Liberty, they're going to limit her catch and shoot opportunities, and they're going to run her off the line. We saw the Minnesota Lynx. They did the exact same thing to Marina Maybe. Once they took that 3-point shot away from her, she sucked every single game. And I think the New York Liberty will employ a similar strategy here with Kayla McBride. But what that does is if they run her off the line, that's going to force her to drive that ball a little bit more. It's going to create assist opportunities as she attacks the rim. Now, if you think about the other players, Courtney Williams, massive game in game 1. And if you look to shut Courtney Williams down, a lot of her work is done in the pick and roll. If you look to shut her down offensively, what that's going to do is open a whole lot of opportunities rolling to the rim. And Courtney Williams, she's good enough to eat that type of coverage up. The Liberty, they're also doing everything they can to limit Nafisa at the moment as well. I think they're happy with her scoring 21 points per game. So I don't think they're going to make too many adjustments on her. So it leaves Kayla McBride and Courtney Williams. And I think Kayla McBride is the easy adjustment to make to take her scoring away. But I don't have the balls to take Kayla McBride's under in points, but I do love the opportunity it gives her to get some more assists. So let me know if you like that. Kayla McBride over 3.5 assists. Let's go. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this game. What is your best bet? Let me know in the comment section. If you have any questions at NBA season package, just reach out to me on Twitter, Discord, Instagram, wherever it is. Come to my house. Probably best you don't come to my house, but reach out to me. Always happy to help. Take advantage of the massive discounts. This NBA season is going to be awesome. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Best of luck to you. Peace.